Hello and welcome back to our channel. To all our ardent subscribers, we would wish to appreciate you for your unwavering support. Your presence here means a lot to us, and we are so excited to host you once again on our channel. And you stopping by to see us for the first time, welcome. Really excited to have you join our growing community. If you find the content of today's talk valuable and thought-provoking, kindly subscribe to the channel. And also, please don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with your family and friends, and turn on the bell notification to get notified of our latest videos. So today we talk about a subject that has much profusion, the 10 marriage secrets no one tells you. It does not really matter as in you are married, about to marry, or just generally interested in the ins and outs of marriage. There is something here for everybody. Let's brace up our minds for that journey deep into marital wisdom. These 10 timeless secrets have the power to transform and enrich our understanding of marriage. No more words, let's get into these deep thoughts. Starting with our first secret, the fact that there are no perfect men that we marry. However, we marry their flaws, but within the same flaws, we find who they are and their best qualities. Secret 1. Each person you marry carries flaws. Therefore, concentrating on your spouse's weaknesses hinders you from fully embracing their strengths. In the great tapestry of life, we each are a weave of threads strong and a wee bit weak. No mortal strides this earth flawless, it is our sweet humanity. Yet in the imperfection lies immutable truth, illuminated by the Stoic sages of old. I quote, "Everyone you marry has a weakness. Only God does not have a weakness," end of quote. Now reflect, dear viewers, on the timeless truth. There is always a balance between what one gives and what one receives in a relationship, both romantic and platonic. To focus only on the faults of our loved ones robs us of seeing their true selves. Imagine a sculptor working on a yet-to-reveal block of marble. With every strike of the chisel, he reveals another side of beauty behind the stone. And so do we into our very own relationships. Let us reveal hidden strengths through this lens of acceptance and appreciation. Let us then genuflect with the whispers of the ages and turn our faces away from the shadows of imperfection. Let us embrace the divine within each other, not calling attention to imperfection, but rather recognizing that it is through your flaws that your greatest strengths shine through most brightly. For in the dance of love, it is the harmony of imperfection that creates the most beautiful symphony. Secret 2. In the great canvas of human life, every thread painted is woven from both bright and shadowed past deeds. Nobody makes it through life without a past. When entering the bounds of marriage, do not go deep into the past of the other person. What is more important is here and now, the present life of your partner. Forget the past, forgive and forget. Concentrate your attention on the now and the untamed future. Where the heart is in search of unity, it is vain to linger upon the shades of a companion's history. Turn your eyes rather upon the present with its luminous aura, where the soul of your beloved shines resplendent. Be not blinded by the apparition of past errors to behold the beauty of that now at hand. Love be the guide in a matrimony of forgiveness. It's the balm to healing sores of yesteryears. Remove heavy chains of bygones and realize a new persona through grace, for it is in the crucible of acceptance that true love finds its purest expression. Move beyond judgment and allow the loving arms of compassion to swing the door wide open, leading to the possibility of a joint future. Look not back on the shadows that exist there in the past, but to new potential that lies on the horizons. In the bright dawn of tomorrow, let forgiveness and love light your way, allowing you closer and closer to the infinite possibilities of a life created in harmony. Secret 3. In the marriage journey, every relationship undergoes some of its unique struggles. A few effortlessly sail in a serene sea, and the rest go through the thorns. Every successful marriage has weathered its tests. True love shines brightest in the face of adversity. Protect your marriage fiercely. Decide to be there unflinchingly for your spouse when they are at their lowest, upholding your promise for better or for worse. Be consistent in sickness and in health. In the intricate dance of marriage, each union encounters its unique trials, akin to navigating a labyrinth strewn with thorns. Smooth seas are a rarity in this voyage of love, for every bond is tested by the fiery crucible of adversity. But it is in the midst of the storm that real love shines with its resplendent beauty, just as the firmer beacon shines most bright when the storm is loudest. To stand firmly with your marriage is to weather a storm together, hand in hand, unyielding to commitments or resolves. Remember this sacred vow made, for better or for worse, it was a sacred promise to be among the strong who stand in times of need. In that, let faithful dedication be the guide that lights your way through thick and thin, for it is under the heat of adversity that a marriage's mettle gets tested and the ties of affection strengthened. Secret 4. Success in the marital area is individualistic, hence comparisons are not only futile but empty as well. Obtain equality, it is unattainable. Others will zoom ahead, while others might lag behind. In order to eliminate the stress of marriage, develop the necessary patience, invest in the effort, and soon your marital dreams will be realized. Each marriage is a performance in someone's feature picture. There is success and failure with every star in the theater of consigned life. To compare in the slightest degree the shadows over such a sacred bond as marriage, of course, would be like comparing the flight of eagles to the song of nightingales, an incomparable melody of grace. Equality is a transient melody in the grand symphony of life. Similar to stars adorning the night sky, twinkling in their particular celestial dance, some unions shine a little bit brighter, while others bestow a softer glow. That is our human tapestry, unevenly woven with clots of resilience and love. Patience becomes a steadfast mast that guides a ship through rough waters, shielding one's marriage from the tempests of stress. The seeds of marital aspiration are fertilized by hard labor and unwavering resolve in order to root and flourish by time. Thus, throw off the heavy cloak of comparison with others and dance to your own original tune. For with patience as your constant friend and hard work as your reliable colleague, the dreams you weave within the lush oasis of your marriage shall most certainly be the splendid fruit of reality. A reality that would only shimmer with the indestructible evidence of love and resolve within each and every one of you. Secret 5. Getting married is like leaving an initial war. At this sacred union's threshold, be ready for enemies of marital bliss. Prepare yourself to fight for your marital allegiance and never let its sanctity be broken. In the holy covenant of marriage, one does not just set out on a journey, but sets out on a noble crusade. A war against the adversaries of the sanctity of union. For to marry is to raise the banner of battle against the enemies who would assault love's bastion. Of them all, some of the most common adversaries include ignorance, the shroud that covers insight, prayerlessness, which cuts the lifeline to divine guidance, and unforgiveness, a poison that eats away the very fabric of love. Beware also the pernicious influences of third parties, the lurking shades of stinginess and stubbornness, and the bitter fruits of lack of love, rudeness, laziness, disrespect, and infidelity. These enemies besiege with relentless fervor the sacred boundaries of marriage. To protect this sanctuary, that is the marriage territory, one needs to build up their strength and go to battle against these enemies. Build on yourself this overcoat of knowledge, shield by prayer, and sword by forgiveness. Be wary of the infiltration of anything alien and keep the door closed on the germs of disunion in the fertile minds of your married partnership. Prepare yourself to do battle, because the saving of the marriage ring calls for bravery, perseverance, and sacrifice. Plunge into the sea of adversity, letting the fires of love burn and illuminate along the dark and sometimes stormy way. Conquest of the noble battlefield is not promised, yet with the heart upright and firm, the stronghold of marriage shall serve as an unconquerable fortress from which love shall be distributed. Secret 6. Perfection is not expected. In the area of marriage, perfection is never quite attained, and the work is never quite done. Consider marriage like a car. Constant commitment and service is absolutely necessary to avoid a crash and assure safety. Neglect leads to dangerous conditions. Let us ensure such conditions do not creep into our marriages. For perfection is but a guest even in the house of marriage, that noblest of institutions. There is no match made in heaven, no magic fix. Marriage, the sacred intertwining of two souls, requires the sweat of brow and the toil of heart. Imagine marriage as a skillfully wrought automobile glistening in its splendor. But like any vehicle, it needs to be properly tended to and serviced with care. Ignore its maintenance, and it can break down during the trip, leaving its riders at the mercy of the open road. Therefore, let us be complacent in our marriages. Let us not stand ideally by as our unions grow limp and crumble. Rather, let us daily commit to the work of keeping our love alive and well. Let us settle the repair and maintenance of the marriage in a way that a good mechanic does for a sick car. Let us be connoisseurs of even the slightest misdoing and be set to address them in time before they blossom into full-blown crises. For within love's tender guardianship is the reassurance of a safe and successful journey together. Let us not be careless custodians of our most cherished bond, but let us commit ourselves wholeheartedly to this. That is going to be a lifelong journey of marital devotion. Secret 7. God does not give you a spouse you write on a list with the full qualities. He gives you the raw materials. You have the chance to form the person you seek. It may involve prayer and love, together with patience as its working tools. Divine design unfolds not in the gift of a perfected soul, but in the bequeathing of raw essence. God, in His wisdom, grants us not the finished masterpiece we covet, but rather the clay from which to sculpt our desired companions. Life is a crucible in which we are all called, perhaps, to be artists of the spirit shapers of souls into forms loved by us or our gods. Prayer is the chisel of intention, carving the blueprint upon the malleable heart. Love is the binder while He tempers every stroke with the wisdom of time. Patience, the continuous hand of the sculptor in each act. It is this that transforms the commonplace into the holy, the coarse into the fine, so runs the alchemy of devotion. In this divine collaboration, there is found the true fulfillment and the actual essence of creation. We breathe life into the raw materials of humanity through prayer, love, and patience. We fashion souls that are a resonance of our deepest wants. And in this sacred partnership with the divine, we come to the universal truth that it is not in the giving, but in the crafting with reverence and love. Secret 8. Entering into marriage is a substantial gamble. For who can foresee the twists and turns that lie ahead? The future remains unpredictable. Circumstances may shift, necessitating adaptability. A husband can be left empty, with the pedestal of success reduced to ruins. Similarly, the dream of having progeny may be elusive despite the most fervent aspirations. In the face of such capriciousness, wisdom dictates the need for flexibility, leaving space for adaptation. But bright hope steadies in prayer amidst the turmoil of these currents of life. Standing in such a communion with the divine, it strengthens the bond, lending it resilient grace. In the absence of such a spiritual anchor, tempests of adversity could erode the foundation of matrimony and lead it to dissolution. So then, let us enter marriages seriously and with reverence, duly, thoughtfully, and with a consciousness of its many perils. Let us be sensitive to the murmurs of providence to be able to readjust sails in time for the winds of change. For in this sacred covenant, shaped by faith and resilience, lies the potential for enduring love to withstand the trials of time. Secret 9. Do not threaten your spouse with divorce. Marriage is an arrangement that is forever, which leads to total commitment. Do not even think about it. Do not use that against the one you love. Pledge through thick and thin to stand by your union. Remember, divorce is not considered by God. Marriage is a sacred covenant, which is more than the matter of mere contract, because it is a relation brought together by the sentiments of responsibility and devotion. Marriage is a permanent relationship and bond that needs idealistic loyalty and perseverance. Watch out for whispers that sow the seeds of doubt relentlessly into the fertile soil of the mind. Divorce germinates from them. We resist the deadly and resolute temptation to entertain the thoughts. But they are poisoned fruits coming from the adversary. Let not the specter of divorce darken the doorstep of your union. Never allow its shadow to cast doubt on the sanctity of your commitment. On the other hand, choose the path of endurance and perseverance, for therein lies the true test of love. For God will not have that which he has made one destroyed. For love's sake and the very wisdom of his divinity. Secret 10. Sacrifice is the currency of marriage. In the life of a married couple, there is a necessary sacrifice. Marriage is like a bank account. You deposit in, then withdraw in different amounts. If you don't make a deposit of love, tenderness, and kindness, you won't have a peaceful household. Marriage, being a spiritual partnership, demands payment, a payment made in the currency of commitment and dedication. Exactly like those typewritten books from the life treasury. Whatever is deposited is withdrawn, even if it may be highly unrepresentative in form. Overlook depositing these soft coins of love, peace, and care in the account, and a credit in the lost section of marital harmony shall be made. So if the love, peace, and care deposits are allowed to dwindle, then the marital coffers are depleted, leaving empty vaults in their wake. Yet the simultaneous investment in these virtues richly energizes the marital coffers with a great sum of bliss and contentment. Be vigilant stewards of our marital treasures, tending the deposits of love, peace, and care with adherence. In doing so, we safeguard the legacy of our union, the legacy of enduring joy and fulfillment. As we come to the end of this enlightening journey through the 10 marriage secrets no one tells you, I hope you have found these insights to be both thought-provoking and enriching. Now stop. Consider what has been shared in this lesson, and encourage yourself with the one principle that perhaps jumped out at you. Was it the reminder that we should embrace the strengths within our partners in spite of their imperfections? Or perhaps the importance of forgiveness and letting go of the past? Beyond that, think of the areas of your life and relationships that would most benefit from practicing. Developing patience and understanding within your most intimate relationship, and facing the most serious conflicts to your marriage with strong self-advocacy, or changing the frame so that it brings protection and care to your relationship. Please share your thoughts and reflections in the comment section. Your insight can spark a conversation and can help inspire other members of our community. And do share this video with your family and friends. Let such a large number of them also benefit and have stronger, more fulfilling relationships We hope you had a good journey through these pages. May your marriages be blessed with an eternity of love, joy, and commitment to each other.